Okay, everybody, here we go. It's me, Gregory Mannarino. It is Monday, July 7th, 2025. Let's just stop for a moment. Is it possible that we are seeing a convergence of events which has happened before? Not once, not twice, but many times throughout history? The answer to that is absolutely yes. The United States of America is following in the same pattern, which has led to what I call a great suffering. And it's unfolding right now. It should be pretty obvious. So, what I have done here is put together a piece of work. If you do sub to our Freedom platform, link in the description of this video, this is in your inbox right now. I am going to urge you to read through this. I'm going to cover it in its entirety right now because this is too important. It can't be exclusive to anyone. All right. This here really should allow you to understand what's happening and why. And this is not a unique situation at all. It's just on a grander scale than we've ever seen before, which makes it exponentially worse, this great suffering, which is already started and we haven't seen anything yet. So again, in your inbox, please take the time to slowly and methodically read through this. I'm going to cover it now, as I said, but this kind of stuff, when you just, when I read through it and kind of add as I go along, it doesn't really allow it time, I think, to really sink in. This is a piece of work, maybe one of my most important that I've ever done, that you need to really study, maybe even go over it with members of your family as well, those in your inner circle, and maybe even your outer circle, if you're starting to build your own community. Okay, because this is what this is all going to come down to. We are going to need each other during the great suffering, which is coming, which is starting now, and we haven't even begun to really see the great suffering just yet. So build your own communities as lions. Reach out. Be the one person in your community that's willing to build something, to create something positive in an environment that is coming down around us all. So with that said, let's do this, okay? Vast debt expansion, the destroyer of worlds. What follows? A great suffering. Lions, what we are seeing happen to the USA is nothing new. America has fallen into the same death loop as every great empire before it. And what follows is a great suffering. A great suffering always follows the collapse of debt empires. There has never been a single exception inflated to death. Debt is the breath of the beast. Vast debt expansion is economic cancer. It's being sold to people. Vast debt expansion, even today, right now, is being sold as some kind of a savior. Um, it's not. Let's start out at how this got started. Debt sold as an idea to an unknowing population as to somehow bring prosperity is in actuality a death sentence. And history has proven this time and time again. Debt, not the sword, is the destroyer of empires. Every empire that drowned did so in debt. Empires that inflated themselves to death. Now, I literally did a Google search on this. 1 through 5, the Roman Empire, Weimar Republic, ancient China, here, French Revolution, and all the details are here for you. Let's just, to save time, go over it here real quick. Zimbabwe. Okay. Where America stands right now, this is me. All this again, all 1 through 5 was literally a copy and paste. So where America stands now, I really urge you to read through the 5. Again, this is in your inbox because you will see parallels there that will blow your mind. As an example here, I mean, let's just briefly do this. Hold on a moment here. The Roman Empire, currency debasement. Silver denarius was gradually replaced with cheaper metals. Excessive spending on wars, bread and circuses, and a bloated government. Collapse, hyperinflation, loss of confidence. I mean, it's all the same. You can go over every other one here, and I really urge you to look through that and read through it carefully and slowly. So let's pick up from where America stands today. Is America following the same pattern? Yes, in every way. Again, look through 1 through 5. That's in your inbox right now, and you will, if you don't stand back and just have your breath taken away, as you can see the parallels, I can't believe a single one of you will be unable to see it. Is America following the same pattern? Yes, in every way. 37 plus trillion in national debt, with now ballooning trade deficits and trillions more in unfunded liabilities. America now. Massive currency debasement campaign going on. A campaign again. We're being sold an epic lie. We need a weaker dollar. We need a weaker dollar. Again, there are still throngs of people that believe. Imagine a population that hears these words, we need a weaker dollar, and then believes it, thinking that somehow killing the dollar, already losing 96% of its purchasing power, is somehow going to bring us prosperity. The lie is very simple. By killing the dollar, by weakening it, is going to allow the United States to perform better in the global arena of trade. This is a lie. There is no way this is going to happen. What I'm saying is this. You could take the remaining 4% out of the purchasing power of the dollar, and the world is not going to cheer for American products, which we can't make anyway because our factories, our manufacturing, our entire industrial engine is dying on the back of currency debasement, currency purchasing power destruction, and then we're getting calls for it. Again, this is bread and circuses. It's all about a deception. It's look here, convince the public that debt, more debt, is a way that's going to bring us prosperity. It's not going to. We can fix this. We need to return the purchasing power to the currency, not take it away. We need to rebuild America first, as President Trump says, okay? Rebuild America first, meaning we need to return purchasing power to the currency, allow the consumer to consume, okay? Purchasing power allows the consumer to go out there and buy things which would breathe life back into our factories, and then at that point decide what comes next. What's happening now is a deliberate takedown of the United States of America via the same mechanism that has destroyed every other empire. It's not the sword, and I'll outline this a little further in a moment. It's not the sword that is destroyer of empires or nations. It's the balance sheet. It's debt. But again, when you hear a call for a weaker dollar, that means it allows more debt to be pulled into the system. A weaker dollar demands currency debasement, more debt. Currency is units of debt. Am I getting through to those of you that still believe the lie that we need to kill the dollar further so the United States can prosper on the global stage with regard to trade? People, come on, man. Nobody, there's not a single person here that does not possess enough brain power or functioning brain cells to see that what I am saying is the truth. And the deception is we need a weaker dollar. That's going to make us prosperous. Imagine for a second in a dystopian society where there was maybe one or even two people. And I'm referring to the President of the United States and then again his vice president. Okay, the same lie, the same deception. More debt will bring you prosperity. More debt, killing your currency, is going to make you more prosperous. This can only happen in a world that has been turned upside down and deceived from the great deceiver. Does that sound about right to you? But there are still throngs of people who believe it. That should tell you how many people are literally deceived by the adversary. The adversary has revealed itself to all of us. Doesn't it sound correct to you, or am I just making this up? So anyway, massive currency debasement, America now. Massive currency debasement campaign. QE with stealth QE going on right now. Stimulus, artificially suppressed rates, planetary military spending. And most recently, through a massive spending bill labeled as big and beautiful. Big and beautiful is the mask. Okay? You know how I look at mask. It's not the mask. I even applaud those that are pushing this, again, because they think that people are so lost in the delusion that they can say big and beautiful. But it's the mask. It's what lies behind the mask. Trillions of dollars of more debt expansion. Where's the uprising? Why are people not taking to the streets here? It's an incredible thing. So what follows? The same pattern as always. A populace a populace numbed, maybe even numbered as well, by distraction. Maybe I should have put that in here. There are throngs of people that are distracted. Look here, don't look over there. Pay attention to this. Don't worry about anything else. Look at alligator Alcatraz. Focus over there. Don't look at what we're doing over here. It's always the same thing, and it's the media that is used to propagate the deception on an epic scale. So yes, it is a populace numbered and numbed by distraction, addicted to digital bread and circuses. America is the Roman Empire and every other fallen empire before it combined. The final sign. When empires start buying their own debt, bing, 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 as is happening right now, and this is happening right now on an epic scale here in the USA, it means the world no longer wants its debt. The world, we all know this. This is no secret here. Is de-dollarizing, turning its back on the dollar in trade. Nations around the world are dumping U.S. debt. Who's buying it all? It's the Federal Reserve. Again, in their mission to fulfill their goal. Every central bank has but one goal, a singular goal, to own it all, to be the issuer of debt and the buyer of debt, which exalts them to the pinnacle of power. And we, the people, become slaves to their system, a great suffering. So anyway, the destroyer is not the sword. It's the balance sheet. It is derivatives, futures, and swaps. Paper built on paper, a foundation of thin air. What we are all seeing and feeling is a slow detonation. Today, Babylon, the United States of America, the USA, is burning to the ground via vast debt expansion, and for its population, a great suffering. How many of you honestly do not feel that this is all true? That this is just propaganda? Because you're going to see, I mean, there's a massive campaign against I right here. Okay, this Greg is propagating lies. It's not true. Some of you have even received things like that in your email box. There is a very dark force out here against us. This is our thing here. They can't allow you to know the truth, what's happening and why. And for them to be doing this to our thing here says how over the target we actually are. Again, we, the people, are going to experience a great suffering on the back of what's happening. It should be too obvious. There's never been a single exception to this, people. Now look, I'm going to ask you again. You like this? Where are you going to get this kind of stuff? We're building something here, a platform, a true freedom platform, which is going to be huge for all of us. You want to be a part of this? Again, it's up to you. If not, if you want to be outside, that's okay. You want to be inside? We accept you. All right? Link in the description of this video. This strength here We need to build on that, and then we can really build something bigger along with it. But we got to unify. Does that sound right to you, or is this where you want to be? Where do you want to be? Really, I want to hear from you in the comments, and expect pushback from this. Expect to see some pretty monumental uh, deceptions go on here. You're allowed to disagree with me. It's not about disagreement. I don't want disagreement. Tell me where I got it wrong. I will redo this entire paper. I will redo this entire video. If someone out here, again, who has an opposing opinion, can convince us that what I put here is wrong. I don't see a single thing wrong here. Again, remember, it's not the sword that is the destroyer of empires. It's debt. And it following every single one without exception, fallen empire that has become what America is right now in the past has led to great suffering. So you want to disagree? Show me the proof. I will revise this entire thing. For those of you that realize that what this is truth and it's very important, I'm going to ask you to share this video. I'm going to ask you to get it out there. Let's see how many more people we can wake up today. That's our mission today, to allow people to understand that they are being destroyed from within. As I've been saying, when I first said that months and months ago, I lost thousands of subscribers. I wonder how many of those have returned, because it's very difficult for anyone to argue that we are not being destroyed from within. Again, more debt equals prosperity. Let's kill the currency. Let's weaken the dollar. This is the way to do it. It's a grand deception. It's a grand deception orchestrated by the adversary. You know who the adversary is, don't you? Love you guys. I will see you later, 4 or 5 p.m. Eastern for the live stream. And I hope that I will see you over in the Freedom platform. Again, it's one click away. Link in the description of this video. Love you guys.